You want to pursue your dreams into becoming a profitable portrait photographer, make serious money, work with clients that are actually open to your creativity, and turn this into your full-time career. But your day job or your university is holding you back from making serious and quicker progress. How can you build up a photography business while balancing it out with your current 9-to-5 or responsibilities? You'd be surprised and pleasantly shocked that you don't need to spend countless hours a week to turn this into your full-time career and make this business a profitable one. You just need to follow the schedule and strategy to maximize your progress without having to spend the entire day working on your business. And it's the exact methods that helped aspiring photographers on my program with jobs, families, mortgages, maybe they go to university, get them one step closer to their dream as a full-time photographer. Time management. You're not free 24/7, so what can you do? Well, obviously, as you know, it isn't simply about the amount of time that you have. It's also about your energy levels, your motivation, and obviously your discipline. It's obviously easy to tell you, oh, just do 3 hours when you get home from work. After you've worked like 8 to 10 hour shifts, I want you to do even more work. Obviously, you're not going to be able to do that. I tell this to everyone on my program, by the way, check out the top link below if you're interested. Allocate a specific time slot to your photography. I would say allocate 1 to 3 hours in a time block where you just only think and breathe photography. I wouldn't suggest scattering it around the day. I would suggest putting it into one specific block. And I'll tell you why exactly in a bit. So what can you do in this time slot? Well, first thing I would say, organize photo shoots, because portfolio building shoots is what is going to land you clients in the future. It's what you need to do to actually make this a business and you build up your portfolio. So organize a photo shoot. So that's creating a concept. So that's where the pre-production phase in your photo shoots is going to be very important. Create a concept for your photo shoot. Obviously, reach out to a model, a makeup artist, a stylist, organize a studio, whatever it is. Another thing that you can do, editing photos from photo shoots that you've already done. So obviously editing the photos, because a lot of people, they procrastinate editing photos all the time. Another thing that you can do, making a website. If you haven't made a website already, make one. If you already have a website right now, what you can do with that is just update it, because sometimes you forget you even have a website, you have it in your bio or something like that, and you don't even look over it the first time you make it. So look over it, make sure everything's looking good, change the design, maybe update it, because I've actually looked at a lot of photographers' websites and they're quite frankly quite shit. So learn about how you can obviously just make it look better, do some research on it, etc. Also doing this, watching videos about how you can build up a photography business. Obviously you can watch these in your free time and a lunch break or something like that, but the best probably point to watch these videos is when you're at home and you're in your own free time and you've got your own time to spend, because then you can take notes and you can really think about what I'm saying and put it and apply it to your business. And my main tip would be, do the most brain and mentally challenging task first. And that usually is creating a concept for your photo shoots. I always say to do genius shoots. So genius shoots are where you plan, budget, and you source a team. And the planning phase is where you have to put a lot of emphasis on the pre-production, because that's where most of the magic happens. And this is where you create a concept, you create a PDF, you create a shot list, you think about what is my styling going to be, what is my makeup going to be, the location, the lighting, the types of models that you want to shoot. You go into full detail there, because planning a photo shoot isn't just about, oh, create a little shitty mood board, oh, here's a little mood board of what I want to go for, and that is it. That's why your photos are trash. You know what I mean? You need to actually go all out for these, for your client shoots and your free shoots. And I think this is the routine that will remove most, if not all, of your procrastination, because you're putting it into one time slot. So you can imagine if you're trying to be like, oh, I'll do some photography at lunchtime, I'll do some photography work after work and before work, and you just say these vague little tasks and goals for yourself, you most likely don't go through with it. But if you give yourself put in a calendar, a hard time block where okay, 1 to 3 hours, 1 to 2 hours, okay, for 2 hours at this time I'm going to spend just doing photography stuff, whatever that is, organizing a shoot, whatever it is, you're doing that, because that gets rid of all the emotion and feelings that you get at that time, and you're more objective. Like, you see that time block in your calendar and you're like, okay, that has to be done. I can't do anything else but that. So I would say schedule it like a few days in advance or a week in advance. Do it like, I would say do this about like 2 to 4 times a week. You don't have to do it every single day. It could be every other day. That is the best strategy to have, because you don't want to feel burnt out by doing photography all day every day or anything like that. So spending like 2 hours every other day, that is perfect, and you have the time slot in your calendar too. So again, you're getting rid of all of that like emotion. It's all like objective, like I have to get this done. No, I have to get this done. I know that I'm free during this time. I'm going to do it. And obviously on your off days, like the weekends, you may want to make an exception. You may want to do a little bit more work if you're free that weekend or something like that. But for the most part, if you want to do it during the week, then yeah, just give yourself like 2 hours, maybe at lunchtime, or maybe before you go to work, or before you go to a lecture at university, or whatever it is, just to think and breathe it. It could be literally as little as an hour, or even half an hour. Like just something, because a lot of people, they just do it whenever. They kind of spread it out. It's like, oh, they just like sporadically, well, that's the word, sporadically just do the work. There's 1 minute, okay, I'll quickly do photography. I have free time right now. And like, it's like a freestyle thing, if that makes any sense. It makes any sense. It isn't like a planned task to do. You need to make sure you're planning it. And this advice and beyond is what helped photographers on my program finally see progress in their business. Booking consistent paid shoots. There's someone on my program right now, he's in university and he has like an engineering degree, which is, by the way, a very demanding degree. I think it's engineering. It's a very demanding degree where they're always working on lectures, always got work to do, all that type of stuff, and they still are able to balance it out. They're still able to, okay, allocate a certain time slot to their photography, get their editing done, get their organizing their shoots done, get their marketing on their Instagram done, wherever it is. And yeah, they have very little amount of free time, but they take advantage of the free time that they have. There's another student on there that has a full-time job, they have a family, etc., and they're still able to allocate time to their photography and make progress. They've been landing clients there, are turn this into their full-time career slowly but surely. Because the truth is, if you want to build up a photography business, it really doesn't take that much time. It's what you do in that free time that matters. And the course in the top link below will give you everything that you need to do within that time. I'm essentially holding your hand if you join the program, because the course will give you every single action step that you need to take. It's a step-by-step guide from no portfolio to a fully functioning business. It's like, it's going to be perfect for you. So I want you to click the top link below to check it out. One question that you may be asking, how many shoots should I do? What is the quantity that I'm looking for to maximize my progress but not take up so much time where I literally can't do it? I would say aim for about 2 to 4 photo shoots per month, because that will give you enough time to organize the shoots in between them. So getting a makeup artist, maybe a model, of course, location, concept sorted, etc., and also give you enough quantity where you can actually improve along the way and make quicker progress. Because the last thing that you want to do is do like 1 shoot every other month and you're quite new to photography and your technical skills aren't at its best. And even if your technical skills are good, it's also about your style. How can you stand out to the rest of the competition? How can you find your style if you're not constantly shooting? You can't. So aiming between 2 to 4 is a good range. Like anything more, you could go more than that, but you notice if you do more, the quality is going to go down. And obviously you want to make sure this work is actually client booking worthy, if that makes any sense. So you don't want to do too much to get yourself burnt out, but you don't want to do too little either, where you're not going to be making much progress. But yeah, that is what I would say. Give yourself an actual number to aim for, because then you're going to keep on track of that stuff. You're going to keep more motivated, more disciplined to do that, because I think that's the whole theme of the video, is like discipline and kind of getting out of that like feeling, how I feel. When should I do photography? When I feel like it. Like, no, like you need to set yourself a goal, a realistic goal. Set yourself a realistic goal to aim towards, and you are going to aim towards that. Don't give yourself this crazy goal, like I'm gonna do like 10 photo shoots this month, or I'm gonna do 10 hours today of photography over the weekend and something like that. Like, no. Like, give yourself some realistic goals and stay consistent at it. So when you give yourself that number goal of like, okay, I'm going to do 2 photo shoots this month, you are going to do 2 photo shoots this month. Like you're going to, like right now you're probably thinking, oh my God, like I can actually do that. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to get 2 photo shoots done right now. But yeah, that is it for the video. Just a quick little guide into if you have a full-time job at the moment, because I know a lot of my audience are much older than me and they might have jobs, or you maybe are like similar age or younger than me and you go to university and you don't feel like you have a lot of free time to put into your photography. The truth is, again, you don't need to spend hours upon hours to make this your full-time career and make serious progress and money. And if you want to speed up your progress and quit your 9-to-5 job where you can put all of your time into your photography, then my course in the top link below there is going to help you get to that position as quickly as possible. I've designed the course to be as concise but as detailed as possible at the same time. So I'm not just being brief in my wording, but I'm being as detailed as possible with my words, but it's also not like ridiculously long course. I think it's about a 3 to 4 hour course, which I guess that kind of sounds a bit long, but really if you can watch that over a week. And again, if I said like if you're allocating 1 to 2 hours every other day of your photography, that's like less than a week's worth of work. So yeah, and obviously I'll give you the action steps within the course to help you understand what you need to do in your free time, how you maximize it, because you don't just say I'm going to do 2 hours of photography and you're just going on Instagram and you're looking for inspiration, but you're actually like doing productive tasks that will take you so far. Because that's the one issue that I had when I first started out, was that like I didn't really put much of my free time into my photography. I didn't really put much time into it. I used to just do photography whenever I felt like it. I was like, okay, I'll do some editing today, or I'll think of some concepts today, or do whatever. I don't know, like when I started to like actually be like, no, I'm going to schedule in for tomorrow or the next day or whatever it is, I'm going to do 1 to 2 to 3 hours of just doing this, reaching out to models, finding people to work with, and I did that and I was able to actually make serious progress. So if you want to like know exactly what you need to do in your free time, learn the exact strategies, click the top link below. Also way more stuff on there about pricing, you know, how to network, etc. So yeah, click the top link below if you want to check that course out. But yeah, that is it for the video though. Thank you for watching. Click on this video right here to learn more about portrait photography. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.